just over 24 hours until the next game. England in the last 16. Are you having it?
I'm having it.
This is Lions Den with M&S Food.
Boom, boom. Upside down.
Welcome back to Lions Den with M&S Food. We have a packed show, and as you can see here, no stranger to the show. You actually come and made a little cameo appearance with Jack, first episode.
I did. In it for good now. The star man and not today, so.
Star man, yeah. Is that what you're calling yourself now?
Yeah, because last time I was a guest, weren't I? I was Deck's guest, but today I'm the star man.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna treat you with like the respect you deserve. It's a packed show. It's an absolutely packed show. So we've got not one, but two locations we're gonna go back to. A few surprises. We've got sharpshooters. We've got some games. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on.
All right, fair play. Well, we want you guys, the fans at home, to get involved with the show as much as possible using the hashtag LionsDen. All your questions for Jack, anything you're doing, please get involved with the hashtag LionsDen. We also want to challenge you to ask Jack some questions that maybe he's never been asked before. Something a little bit left field, yeah? So we've already got some questions in, okay? Random ones. Quick fire questions. Brussels sprouts at Christmas, you having it or not?
Yeah.
You're having it. Pineapple on pizza?
No way.
That's a real intense no. Not a
Yeah,
little salt
it's
and sweet
offensive,
kind
that, no.
Okay. Ketchup with every meal or gravy with every meal? Oh, that's tough, isn't it? These are tough questions.
Nah, ketchup probably. But
Ketchup.
some would
But
be
you got
mad,
ketchup
though.
on your brekkie, yeah? On the cornflakes and that, and the dessert.
It'd be horrible, but if you had to choose one, then I think ketchup, yeah. Because I have ketchup with a few stuff, do you know what I mean? I only have gravy with...
Roast.
Yeah.
All right, fair play. We'll take that. That's a decent answer. There's a lot of thought went into it. Now, we've got to talk about football because, you know, we're just, 24 hours out from big game, last 16. You just come straight from training. How was it?
Yeah, no, good. You know, all the lads are obviously fully focused, you know, as you can imagine. Yeah, good training session today, short and sharp. So, you know, obviously the game tomorrow night, it's a bit of a long day, you know, just waiting around. But it's something that obviously we've done, you know, the last couple of games. So now we're all obviously buzzing for it, you know, and these are the games that you live for, you know, knockout football at a World Cup. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing.
I heard from some of the boys that he was on fire today. Shooting drills was outrageous. I see the boys clipping up all the videos for inside training. So it's like, it must be nice to like, kind of hear things like that when you're out on the pitch and you're doing well.
Yeah, no, yeah, we done a shooting drill at the end of the training. To be fair, everyone, yeah, was on fire. But yeah, obviously, you know, going back to obviously the game, it's going to be like one of them games, you know, that you're just desperate to play in.
Yeah.
It's obviously difficult for the manager, you know, because he's got to pick. He can only pick 11 players, where I'm sure everyone's going to be wanting to play in it. But yeah, no matter who he picks, you know, we'll all be supporting each other because that's one thing that we have here. We have massive togetherness. So yeah, no, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good occasion.
No doubt. Now, there's been some like mad results in the group stages. Like you've seen kind of big teams Germany got knocked out. You see Portugal losing, Brazil losing. No easy games in the World Cup, right?
No, I've seen someone I think Gary Lineker said yesterday, you know, that like it's the best group stages ever.
Yeah, it's a big claim.
It is, isn't it? But no, I think it's up there, you know. And obviously, what got me the most was that not one team, I don't think, won all three games.
No one 9 points.
Yeah, no one 9 points. So, you know, us personally, you know, I think we deserve obviously a bit of credit. You know, obviously, I think we're the top goal scorers. No one scored more than us. You know, only conceded 2 goals, one being a penalty.
Weren't even a penalty either. That's outrageous.
No, weren't a penalty either. So, I think we deserve a bit of credit. Going into these knockout games, but you know it's something that's in the past now, and we're only focusing on one thing.
These knockout games is what you come to a World Cup for. Do you know what I mean? Does it give you an extra spur in training, like an extra little boost? Go, you know what? Like we're losing, we're done. We win, and we're through to the next round. Yeah,
of course. And you know the round of 16 at the Euros, you know, was one to remember against Germany, and You know, even though obviously I didn't start, you know, I come on and affected the game and got an assist. But that was one game, you know, that sticks out in my memory, and a game that I'll never forget. Really, you know, just even like the atmosphere, obviously the vibes in the changing room after, and going back to our hotel that night. It was just no, it was something that like will stay with me, you know.
No, for sure. And what might stay with you as well is this message from Carl Walker, because every time we come on the show, we always ask our previous guest, which was Carl, to come on and ask a question for our following guest, which was you. And I know you're City teammate, so I think it's time that we listen to what he had to say.
All right, Super Jackie Grealish. It's Carl Walker here, a.k.a. Desmond. I would like to ask you a question, mate. Do you know the difference between sliced bread and sliced veg?
Talk me through it, bro. Talk me through it. You know what, first of all, I'm going to start...
talk you through something else first.
OK, hit me, go on.
I couldn't hear a thing.
You couldn't hear a thing?
No.
He said to me, do you know the difference between sliced bread and sliced veg? And he also called you Desmond. Can you first of all explain the Desmond thing to me?
Desmond? No, I call him Desmond. Big Des Walker, I call him. I don't know why, just because Walker, innit? So
Yeah, it makes sense.
every time I see him in the morning, I just go, all right, Big Des. But yeah, no, obviously, going back to that other thing, I actually didn't say that. I said sliced bread, but...
You never said sliced bread,
I did, bro, I swear. Why would I lie? I'd sit... Bro, I ain't the brightest spark in the book, but I know what the difference between sliced bread and sliced veg is, and I know. I said... do you know what, bro? That video, I think someone tapped it, you know.
You see someone's edited it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, because I was speaking to Hendo about it the other day. I was in the ice bath, and we were just sitting there, and he was like, nah, that video, Jack. And I says, geez, I actually said sliced bread, but when I listened to it as well, I swear, I was like, nah, it actually sounds like I say sliced veg, but I don't know, bro. Like, come on, no one's ever said sliced veg. I can understand it. I didn't say it.
Do you know what? You know what we'll do, yeah? Listen, for the guys at home, look, we'll play the video for you, and we'll let you work it out. And you can vote, okay? Just use the hashtag LionsDen and tell us whether you think he said veg or bread.
You know, yeah, the other day against Iran, you know, we were the best thing since sliced veg, you know, scoring 6 goals.
Sliced, I mean, that's from an interview with TalkSport, right? So I know you can't, your ears are playing up, so you can't really hear it, but I've heard it again. You guys at home, let me know what you think, because I believe there's a V in there. Veg and bread don't even sound... Say veg and say bread.
They do sound a little bit alike. Obviously, the start don't, veg and bread, but like, but the endings do sound a little bit alike. But anyway, I didn't actually say it anyway. I said...
Do you know what? I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you for that, because I can see that it's making you emotional that you didn't say sliced veg. Because,
bro, you know me, I'd actually say, I'd just firms it and just be like, yeah, all right, I said it wrong, but I actually didn't, because I didn't say it.
All right,
I think someone's tapped the video.
TalkSport, we're looking at you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're working out. We're gonna have
a bit of clout, didn't they?
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? Listen, maybe you have to ban yourself.
Wanting more views and that. Fair play to you. I like the hustle, but
it's not happening again.
No.
But do you know what? The banter, like, it's been flying around this squad has been unbelievable. I know during the Euros, you and Chile mainly were getting Bukayo with some unbelievable filters. And it's carried itself on. And I want to show the guys at home some examples of the brilliant Instagram work that you've been doing, Jack, because it's been special. Because talk to me where you found this filter, because I've never seen this before, and it's perfect for Bukayo, man. You can't. How did this even start, this war between you both?
Bro, you know who he looks like? Someone said it to me. What's that geezer called? Harvey. What's his name?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, yeah.
He does look like a young Steve Harvey, you know.
No, I don't know. They're just funny, ain't they? They're funny filters, man. And just sacks. I always just obviously, like, I love just winding him up and getting onto him about stuff. So, yeah, obviously I caught that there. Well, that is too funny, that is.
He actually asked me, he was like, bro, I need some help. They keep getting me with the filters. I've sent him a few filters, okay? So just to carry on this little war, I need you to get Saka with something else. I need something. You need to get him with something else. of this level? Because this is like Champions League. This is like World Cup final winning banner.
No, I've got you. I'll get
Yeah?
him. I'll get him again.
All right, fair.
Okay.
Where did it start? Because like, I know it was during the Euros, but then is it every time you see him, he sees the phone and he's running away?
Nah, did you see my TikTok with him this morning?
Yeah, no, I did.
I put up a
Yeah,
TikTok of him, having breakfast and stuff. He's just a funny guy, you know, and his reactions and stuff they just make me laugh. So whenever I can just get a laugh out of him, whether it be like winding him up or getting onto him about something, I'm straight on it.
You know what? I respect it, and you committed throughout 2 tournaments, right? So it's good. And Bukayo, like, I feel like, you know, sometimes we say to him, like, maybe you need to get like a sleeve or something, or some earrings, and just, you know what I mean? Just be the tough man, yeah, because he's too nice, man.
He's a legend, man. I love him.
Now, I think one of the times just before I came out to see you, we were driving around Manchester, and you said you were going to want to become a DJ, which we'll get into. You also were learning Spanish. Tell me, how's the Spanish going, bro?
Bloody awful.
Bad, no bad news.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything? How much effort have you put
do you know
into
what? I forgot a lot of it now. When I spoke to you, I was actually doing well. I swear, like I was on it, you know. But then since then, I just knocked it on the head.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start learning again now.
What did you learn? Is there one phrase that you've learned? It can't have been that good. You can't have been on that much of a level, bro.
Nah, there is. Do you know what? I had them on my phone. I ain't got my phone on me. I had like loads of notes and that. Do you know what I mean? That I'd write down, and then every now and again when I'm just bored, I'd just have a look at them
And have a read.
Yeah, have a little read. Do you know what, bro? I ain't looked at the notes for ages though, so yeah, I'm struggling at the moment. I don't really know.
All right, we're gonna get like
I was gonna say something then, but I'm sure it's French, you know.
Hit me with it, bro. Let I know. Whisper.
Sava.
That's
French, isn't it?
French. Yeah, but listen, you're learning 2 languages. We'll take it, bro. We'll take it. You're going to be multilingual around Europe, so it's absolutely sweet. Now, I know I also mentioned that you also mentioned that you wanted to be a DJ, bro. How's the decks? Are they gathering dust? Are they going the same way as the Spanish?
At the moment, going the same way as the Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
No. I swear down, I actually will. You know, when I'm in my house and, you know, settled and stuff, I'll start then. That's when I'll crack on properly.
Do you know what? With a bit of free time after training here, it could be a good time to learn.
What, out here?
Yeah, we could get some decks out here.
You reckon, yeah?
I reckon. No, obviously you come back from training, you have a little bit of food, there's some downtime, maybe
That's
DJ
what
for
I
the
mean.
boys, get that.
You ain't working the legs, are you, doing the decks? So, you know what? I'm with you.
What's on the DJ Grealish playlist right now, pre-match? If you could control, I know everyone picks a song, but if you could control the 2 songs before the game, what are you putting on?
Now, do you know what, bro? I have like different. I have like my house. I have like my house jack. I have R&B jack, and then I have like 80s, 90s jack.
You like a classic. You like a classic.
Cheesy jack.
I think it's more cheesy classics than anything else. I think that's 90%. I think it's 90%. I've never seen you get so excited than when the cheesy music comes on.
It's class though, isn't it?
It is unbelievable. So what you doing? Like, I reckon that you were doing like a dance in the moonlight or something.
Right. It's all right, that. I don't know, you know, you put me on the spot here. Bro, there's nothing better, is there? You know, like, I don't know, when you're out and a cheesy classic comes on, or an after party or something.
We're gonna find you in the cheesy room of any club. We'll just find you in the cheesy room, bro. Just listening to some real classic.
Crasher back in the day in Birmingham, there's about 4 rooms, and then there's a cheesy classic room.
And that's
be in there.
Just make a beeline as soon as you get in. I respect it. You know what? All right, fair play. Listen, before we go, because we've got another surprise to you. Okay? We've got another surprise. We're gonna head over to somewhere from Jack's football history, right? But before that, we're going to make sure the ears are sorted out because we want to make sure that everybody is hearing you well, okay? So we're going to just jump in with that. Oh, no worries. We're not going to do it. Jack, hopefully your ears work. Now, we're going to go back somewhere that you know very well, somewhere that you might not have been for a little bit. So I would like to say hello to one of our Lions Den family. Liv, how are you?
Hi, Jack. Yes, I'm all good. Listen, I'm at somewhere very, very special and very close to Jack's heart as well, because on this show, we like to spring loads of surprises. We like to go back to where these boys began, you know, playing on the big stage, playing for England now at a World Cup. But of course, it didn't always start there for Jack Grealish, did it? And, you know, we like to come back to where things started. And I'm at a very, very special place, as I've just said, and we are going to find out. I want to ask Jack, first of all, in a second, where he thinks we are, because I want to see. I'll be really disappointed, Jack, if you don't know where I am right now.
It's Highgate, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Highgate. I was there not long ago. I was there not long ago, actually, doing like a little shoot for Nike. So yeah, I know where you are.
Okay, Jack, I'm very glad. And actually, funny you said that, because we will actually get on to that in a second with someone that's going to be joining me in just a second. Yes, I'm at Highgate United. There's actually an FA Vars third round game going on just over there. So we are big Highgate United fans today. But Jack, you were really little, weren't you, when you started off playing football here?
Yeah, I'm not sure how old I was, you know. Maybe like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, one of them. But yeah, no, I still honestly have memories of being there. Obviously, you know, even when I went back not long ago, it was just, I don't know, man. It was just nice to go back, you know, and like reflect on obviously how far I'd come, and also just bring me back to good times. Even I went there like a few times, or you know, even when I was a little bit older, when I was like 10, 11, 12 and stuff, just to, you know, whether I was just going to like watch people, or like sometimes obviously Villa would never let me play in like these tournaments, but I'd just sneakily like playing them.
Just bet on football.
Yeah, just because it was football. So yeah, no, I have so many good memories there.
Jack, I absolutely love that, because that was going to be my next question. I was saying a little birdie told me that you used to go back and sneak and play in tournaments under a different name. What name did you call yourself?
Jack Greaves.
How are you calling yourself Jack Greaves, thinking no one's going to know it's Jack Grealish?
Nah, honestly, Jack Greaves. That was my dad's idea, though, that. Yeah, that weren't mine.
Did you, of all the names, bro, Jack Greaves, thinking, he looks just like that Jack Grealish that plays down at Villa.
Yeah.
But he's it's Jack Greaves, can't be the same guy. Same
like,
dad as well, weirdly enough.
Man like Jack Greaves. No, but like back in the day anyway, people didn't like, I don't know, like there was no like social media, there was nothing, do you know what I mean? So no one would be like, oh, that's Jack Grealish, the 10-year-old from Villa, would they? You know what I mean?
You're not a big name down there.
Nah, I wasn't a big hitter back then.
Well, Jack, I've actually got someone with me now. Obviously, the team are playing in an FA Vars game today, but Chairman Malc Ward joins me now. And Jack actually mentioned there, Malc, you would have heard him. He mentioned about coming back, and he came back fairly recently, didn't he?
He did indeed. He came back and did a photo shoot only a few weeks ago on my birthday, as a matter of fact. And yeah, it was a delight, you know, we were delighted to have him down here. He's a lovely lad, lovely family. So yeah, it was fantastic for us to welcome him back down.
And what is Jack's association? Obviously, he loves to come back down here off his own back. You know, no one asks him to. That's what he wants to do. What has Jack's association done for the club as a status?
It's just a big name to have associated with the club. You know, that as he said, he was only here as a youngster, and you know, a lot of people didn't know that. You know,
yeah.
And as Jack said earlier about social media, it wasn't a big thing back in the day, but it is now, and you know, it brings a lot of people wanting to come to our club and come and say, oh, this is where Jack Grealish played, and oh, what was he like? You know, and it gets a lot of focus for our club, which is fantastic because we're only a small club. So
yeah,
it's
and
good.
And your son and daughter had the privilege,
They
didn't they,
did
of
indeed.
meeting Jack
Yeah,
fairly recently, didn't they?
Yeah, my little girl had met Jack before, and then my son, he came along to the last one. I think we're losing, by the way.
Comeback's on, don't worry, comeback's on.
But yeah, my son was kindly, Jack and Kev invited us down to come and watch a game for his birthday, which, you know, was fantastic. They didn't have to do that, and you know, the guy does a lot of stuff that people don't see, and he should get a lot more credit for me for doing that sort of thing anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And what has it meant for a place like Solihull, you know, when Jack Grealish is playing for England at a World Cup, but also scoring for England at a World Cup? How proud does that make this place?
Absolutely fantastic. You know, he's a tremendous guy, tremendous lad, and the people that know him know what he's like. So you know, it's absolutely fantastic. He's a solid old boy, and it's great to see him doing well. And fingers crossed, Gareth makes the right decision and plays him tomorrow.
Hopefully we shall see.
Yes.
It's quite funny though, Malc, because everyone, I'm sure in Solihull, would have been going celebrating that goal like absolute crazy when Jack Grealish scored his first goal at a World Cup. But Malc,
yeah, you're going to stitch me up
because
here, aren't you?
I am going to stitch you up because you missed it, didn't you?
I did. I went into
the
the kitchen and he came on and scored, and then I texted Kev and I said, fantastic, but I missed it. But, well done, Jack, well done. Sorry.
Hopefully next time when Jack Grealish scores his next World Cup goal, you will be there to celebrate it.
Tomorrow. I won't be there, but I'll be at home watching. I'll be at home watching when he scores tomorrow.
Malc, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you and have you on Lion's Den. Now, I've got another special guest with me who I'm going to have to crouch down for. Hopefully I don't fall over, because little Carter joins me on Lion's Den. Can you see, you're getting to talk to Jack Grealish, Carter? Are you excited? Go on. Yeah? Just hold it up there. There we go. Perfect. And you're a little footballer yourself, aren't you? You play.
I play for Liverpool.
Do you? Plays for Liverpool. Love it. You're a midfielder, is that right?
Yes.
And we assume, there's loads of kids out there that want to be the next Jack Grealish. Do you want to be the next Jack Grealish?
No.
Who do you want to... Sorry, Jack. Who do you want to be the next of?
Messi.
Okay, he's aiming big here, guys. He's aiming big. Carter wants to be the next Lionel Messi. I'm so sorry, Jack. He doesn't want to be the next you. He wants to be the next Lionel Messi. Another thing, Jack, I'm so sorry. You're a big Liverpool fan, aren't you? So you don't really like Manchester City, do you? No?
But I like England.
You like England, and that is what we are. On Lion's Den, we are all England. Now, Carter, me and you have spent the last hour and a half together, haven't we? So we've become best mates, haven't we?
Yes.
Yes, we have. So what is your question to Jack Grealish? You got it.
Who's your best England mate?
There we go. Perfect. Carter's question to Jack, Josh, is who's your best mate in the England camp?
Great question, Jack. Carter, fantastic question. Jack, what's the answer? Who would you say?
Hello, Carter. I hope you're all right. My best mate in the England camp. Usually it'd be Ben Chilwell. Obviously he's not here because of his injury. So in this squad at the moment, I've got a few,
I know you. Literally, me and Cal were just talking about this. You're friends with everyone.
Yeah, I actually am. I just jump from.
You just float around.
Usually, sometimes there's groups and stuff, but usually I just float. Yeah, me. I'd probably say Madders, Phil, and Declan.
Madersfield and Deck. Why leaving Sacks out?
Yeah, but I don't really see Sacks don't invite me out for food and stuff from back home. So
all right, we've got to talk about this.
I've been to Vegas with Deck and stuff. I've been on holidays with Madders. So yeah, I'd probably say them for it.
You know what? It's a great question, Carter. Great answer, Jack.
There we go. He answered your question. Have you enjoyed speaking to Jack Grealish? You've got a big smile on your face, Carter. Have you enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you want to give Jack a big wave and say, come on, England? Go on.
Come on, England.
Yes, good luck, Jack. Good luck in the game tomorrow. And I'm sure everyone here at Highgate United and in Solihull and, of course, up and down the country will be backing you and watching you and celebrating when, hopefully, England get through to the World Cup quarterfinals.
No doubt. Thank you very much, Liv. Appreciate you coming on. Carter, great questions as well. That's always nice to speak to the fans. He's a little bit nervous. We got the question out. I still can't believe he picked Messi over you, though, bro.
Like you said, though, mate, if you lose to anyone, it's all right losing to Messi, isn't it?
No, for sure. Now, this part of the show is... usually we have to explain to the guests because fans ask questions, right? But you actually hijack Deck's fans ask questions, so you know what it's like. We get the fans in the screen, we get to talk to people, OK? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. We're going to go 4 fans. So this is Fans Ask Questions. Welcome, guys. So, Jack, we've got Brenton from Birmingham, Noah from North Yorkshire, Abdul from London, and Keegan from Gillingham. Guys, how are we?
Good. They're feeling good.
Good. Bit of energy. I just said we're talking to Jack Grealish on Lions Den. I need a bit of energy. How are we, guys?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Better from you. Enjoy that. Okay, so Brenton, I'm going to start with you. What's your question for Jack Grealish?
I both hope you're doing well. Jack, before I ask the question, I have to say I'm a massive Villa fan and I grew up watching you, so I still support you now. But my question is, obviously you've been playing for England for a while, but which one word do you think best describes your England career so far?
It's a tough one, all in one word as well.
One word.
One word is tough. It's been a fairly successful England career, boy, in his early stages as well.
I'd say dreams, because obviously I've always says, like, you know, like when you're a footballer, like, you know, like when you're young, right?
Yeah.
People say, like, oh, what do you want to do when you're older? And you say, oh, like, mine was never just straight to play at a World Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like something that I felt like I could do, and then so like it was like to play for Aston Villa. Then it was like to obviously score against Birmingham City, and then it was like to be captain of Aston Villa, to play in the Premier League, and you know, like
It goes up in
yeah,
stages.
and then it was like obviously to play for England, to play at the Euros for England, to play at the World Cup. So, you know, like
And to score at a World Cup.
score at a World Cup, yeah. So like obviously now that I've done all of them, it's obviously just a dream come true really, and you know, when I look back on how good the Euros was and how together everyone was, it was just makes us want to go, you know, that one step further this time. But yeah, and I would say dreams, yeah. Just come out. I'd say dreams because, yeah, from what I've just said. And big up my guy, Villa fan.
Yeah, respect. Listen, I thought he was going to say that he's actually followed you to Man City. I mean, we were going to have a word. We were going to have a word, Brenton, but no, he's still staying strong for Villa. I respect you. Don't need it anymore. You're all good. Okay, fantastic question, Brenton. Now we're going to go to Noah from North Yorkshire. What's your question for Jack Grealish?
So obviously you've been playing football for a long time now. You're playing for England and Man City, which I'm not happy about because obviously I'm a Liverpool fan. Much better than Man City. So my question is, what inspired you to get into football?
Do you know what? We got Trent round the corner as well. I would have brought him out to say hello to you if I could have. If he pops out, I'll get him in all right for you. What inspired to get me into football? Just nothing really. Just my pure love for it. I was just, you know, when I speak to like my parents and my family and stuff, they all say the same thing, that when I was a kid, you know, all I wanted to do was play football in the house, and you know, anything that was round, whether it be like a pair of socks, yeah, it was just all I ever wanted to do, is just play football and have a ball at my feet, and I'm still like it today. And it's funny because my dad sent me a thingy about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'll try and get it for you. It was like a letter that I'd obviously written to my mum and dad. And it was saying, like, sorry for, like, kicking, I promise I won't do this, do that. And then one of them was, I promise I won't kick any footballs around in the living room anymore. So, yeah, I think just, you know, from me just being young and stuff, all I ever wanted to do was just be a footballer. Yeah, it was just the only thing that I had my life and my heart set on, really.
Well, lucky it works out.
I know, yeah, I don't know what I'd be doing otherwise. Be a Spanish teacher.
Yeah, or a DJ, mate, yeah, we'll see. Great question, Brenton. We're going to go, Abdul from North Yorkshire. What's your question for Jack?
Hope you're doing well. Before we start, congratulations on your goal against Iran. I know that was a big moment for you in your career. You know, very good to see you performing well. So my question is, what's been your favourite moment, your favourite England moment as a player and as a fan?
Oh, two separate ones. Thank you, mate, as well. What's been my favourite? As a player,
excluding last summer.
Excluding what?
Excluding
last summer. Well, as a player, as you can probably imagine, the goal the other day, that's beats everything, really. Or maybe my debut, actually. But my debut was like, obviously it was against Denmark. There was like no fans or anything. It still felt like my England debut, but it didn't.
But yeah, but it was like a proper, like, it's real when you score in front of fans.
Yeah,
and
no,
World
my
Cup.
favourite moment as a player, would definitely have been the goal at the World Cup the other week. And as a fan, I've got a few, you know, as a fan. Probably Wayne Rooney's when he broke through in Euro 2004.
Frightening, that tournament.
Nah, he was unbelievable. And I seen a clip not long ago of like his best bits during that tournament.
He's
and
like
to
19, just doing mad.
He was 18, no?
18, yeah,
18,
doing
yeah.
madness.
I think I was like 9 or 10 at the time. But yeah, believe it or not, I actually remember that it was him and Owen up front, and I remember, I'm sure it was against Croatia when he was just frightening, man. He was so good. So yeah, I'd probably say that tournament, like in general, especially the game against Croatia. Yeah.
Sick. Oh, well, that's a great question. Thank you very much for the question. We're going to go to Keegan from Gillingham. Keegan, what's your question?
How long does it take you to do your hair?
Forever, mate. Let me tell you that.
Hi, Keegan. Nah, not that long, you know. Not as long as you'd think. When I have it like this, just all floppy, it takes a minute. But when I do it, like, say, if I'm all suited and booted, then I'll probably say like 4 or 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah. You're bantering me.
What, you think longer?
Because I've seen you take longer on your hair.
Nah, I swear down, bro. 5 minutes. I swear.
Honestly, Keegan, I would love to say that he's telling the truth, but I'm now starting to doubt, with that 4 or 5 minute comment, I'm now starting to doubt the fact that he said bread. I think he said veg, because I can't believe a word just coming out of his mouth.
Bro, I swear 5 minutes.
Outrageous.
What would I like? Trent, hey, can you come and say hello to this guy? He's a Liverpool fan. I told him that you're here.
There we go. He's saying 4 or 5 minutes, Keegan, and we'll say that right now. Now.
Here he is, my guy. Look at him, he's buzzing.
Noah,
the top on as well.
how are you? Noah, you want to say something to Trent?
What can you? I can't hear you.
I can't.
I can't hear you, mate. Is he on mute?
Hang on, we're turning the volume up. No, say the question again to Trent.
How is it for playing for Liverpool?
How is it? Probably how you imagine it to be, mate. It's a dream come true every day. Yeah, it's a dream come true. Thank you.
He's got the big mural
See, bro,
as well.
you got to speak to your idol. That's because of me, you know. I've got you back.
I love you, Trent, so much. You're such an inspiration to me.
Thank you very much. That means a lot, honestly. Thank you very much.
My guy, listen, we're getting you back on the show later. I ain't going to kick you out, but I know you was practicing sharpshooter, so I'm going to let you go back.
I was about to go and see what I can conjure up. I need
if you beat 91, listen, get someone to film this, beat 91, and we'll send Rambo down the pecking order. Nice one, brother. Some absolutely fantastic questions there, guys. Listen, no, you got a little special guest as well, so appreciate it. Enjoy. Thank you so much for coming on. Fans
Cheers,
Ask
guys.
Questions.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate it. Right.
He's buzzing in.
He's absolutely
Made his ear,
buzzing.
innit, that?
I know, exactly. That's sick. Yeah, I mean, he's got a mural outside Anfield, mate. He's a proper guy. When we getting your mural?
Where?
City.
Nah, I need to win a few more stuff first, I think.
Oh, it's just the one.
Put a few more goals in, and then.
Yeah. We'll get you a mural. Don't worry. End of next year with a World Cup
Me
trophy.
and Phil next week, Trevor.
We'll get one outside Wembley. Yeah, forget it. You don't even have to worry about City. It's all good, bro. Now we're actually going to go through. We've got loads and loads of fan questions that are coming in. We're using the hashtag Lions Den. So I want to go through some quick fire questions. Okay. So Evie Foley has asked, "What do you do in camp the day before you leave for a match?"
The day before?
Yeah, the day you leave for a match. It's like the day you leave.
The day before, the day I leave?
The day, that was
the
me.
day.
Yeah.
Not literally nothing, just chill.
Yeah,
just pure, off your legs. You know, you can sit around with the lads, have a coffee or whatever. I'll just sit in my room, really watch videos and stuff, watch whatever I'm watching at the time, but just everything to obviously just stay off your legs and just rest for the game. And we do that actually the day before as well. You know, we don't really, like, obviously we have a lot of stuff at our hotel, you know, that we can do. But obviously the day before you wouldn't do it because you're just pure chilling. Yeah, obviously you train like we have today. But when I go back now tonight, Yeah, we'll just be chilling.
Sick. Okay. Casper Thompson, what is your ideal holiday destination?
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, it have to be, innit?
Vegas.
Is it nice and simple, real easy?
Oh,
Vegas.
what a gaff.
What a gaff, yeah. Less said about that, the better. Okay, FC8 Sean, tea, coffee or hot chocolate?
Ooh. Coffee in the morning. I like a tea. I like a coffee in the morning. I like a tea at night. And yeah, if a hot chocolate's floating about, I'd have one.
Yeah, you're taking it.
I don't know what.
We can pick all three, bro.
all
Pick
three,
all
yeah.
three.
I actually like all three, but I would never have a coffee past like 5 o'clock.
No, you're too buzzing.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'd feel like I couldn't sleep then.
Fair play. Okay, we'll take that. Jess Booth, how is Sky doing?
Oh, I don't, man. I miss her. I miss her so much. She's obviously at like the dog sitters at the moment back home. So
Getting that updates on video.
Yeah, of course. Every day. I need videos. I need content. Give me content.
I don't think I've never seen anyone love a dog that much.
No, I swear. Obviously, you'd know, man. You've got me on my private Insta. So
it's all you and your dog.
It's all just me and my dog, man. I swear, I love my dog so much.
Okay, fair play. Imogen Tyler, what is your favourite meal of all time?
Favourite meal, steak. But then I could go with anything really. I could go with like steak and peppercorn.
Yeah. Just keep
peppercorn
it simple,
sauce. Simple, that is simple.
You can worry about the roquefort, mate. You got all the rest of it.
Nah, steak, peppercorn sauce, and then like next to it I could have like chips, or I could have mashed potato, or yeah, anything. But steak, peppercorn, yeah.
All right, that's a solid meal. Mark Austin, Lions Den, what is the best advice you could give to a young grassroots player?
I get asked this obviously a lot, and it seems so simple, my answer, but just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like I've said a few times now, like I always feel like, especially like nowadays, people like parents and stuff are a bit not like onto their, but you know, like if they play bad or like whereas me, it was never ever like that. My dad would always, you know, put his arm around me, and that's how I feel like I react best nowadays. You know, when like, you know, like a manager
it's more like
or whatever
words of encouragement, rather than, what are you doing?
Yeah, when like a manager, you know, like puts his arm around me and like makes you feel loved and wanted and stuff. And that's the way I was since I was a child. You know, my dad just said to me, go out and play and make sure you're happy. And he'd never, if I played bad or if I'd done something wrong, he'd never shout at me. And that made me just, you know, like enjoy football. And that was going back to the question earlier when he said like what inspired you. It was just because I enjoyed it so much and I felt so free, like playing football. That's yeah, that would be my advice.
No, makes sense. Great advice for any young grassroots player as well. Now, some people don't know, but if you don't know, today is the International Day of People with Disabilities, and some of our para Lions actually happen to be training down at Lillishall. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually head over there because our good friend of the show, Liam McDevitt, is there to speak to them.
Yes, Josh. Yes, Jack. How's it going? I'll tell you what, we could all do with a tea, coffee or a hot chocolate because it's a cold one here. But I'm with some absolute ballers here. We've got Dave, who plays for England CP team. We've got Ollie and Rylan, who both play for England Deaf team. And we've got captain of the Deaf Lionesses with Emma. And we've also got interpreter Matt here, who's going to be helping us out. Now, look, Dave, you've been playing football since you were a kid, but now to be having the 3 Lions on the badge, how's it going? It's been a great journey for you.
Yeah, it's been very good. Since I was a kid, I've always been playing football, and yeah, to now put on 3 Lions, I mean, yeah, it's great.
And a tough training session today, I believe.
Yeah, it was very tough. The lads were actually saying to me before I came on here, they said, "Tell Jack he's to get along to the next one and come and see us and train with us."
You need Jack to get down to a session, yeah. And Ollie, what's the journey been like for you from playing as a young boy to now playing for England men's deaf team?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I got scouted by Aston Villa Academy, you know what I mean? But I went in for the trial with them, played 3 games. Unfortunately, didn't make it, but really, I have made it because at the end of the day, I'm here playing for England's deaf team, so it's been fantastic for me.
So it's a good one to have Jack here today. Obviously, came through at Villa as well.
Maybe he was on a pitch next to me. I didn't see him. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have bright hair back then.
It must be something to do with Villa Academy players. You've all got great hair. But Emma, it's an amazing time to be a Lioness at the moment. Watching the Women's Euros last year, it must have given you some motivation to do the same for the Women's Deaf team.
Yeah, it's just, I've been playing for England for 13 years now, and you can see women's football improved massively, and in the deaf squad as well, we've got so many young players coming in. So yeah, it's amazing to see that, and the squad now, we've got such a squad, so they can do it, we can do it as well. So I believe we're going to win the World Cup next year, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the future.
Well, no doubt Jack and the boys will be hoping you can bring it home next year too. Now, Rylan, I've got to ask you, because I know you're a huge Manchester United fan. Are you giving Jack a pass for the next few weeks because he's going to be donning the England shirt?
Well, really, the only thing I can say, I'm disappointed he picked the wrong side of Manchester. I think red suits him better than blue.
But you're going to let him off. Obviously, you're going to be cheering him on for the next few weeks.
Yep, only while wearing the England shirt.
Right. Now, Ollie, for those who don't know, could you just talk me through the differences between hearing football and deaf football?
Really, I think the biggest difference that you would obviously notice is like the referee has linesman flags around. So there's 3 linesman flags on the pitch. But really, when we're playing, obviously we can't shout at each other. We communicate only through body language, and obviously we use BSL and we sign to each other on the pitch. So it might be a bit quiet for the spectator, but we all know what's going on.
Now, Jack, I believe earlier in the year, you went and spent some time with some of Ollie and Rylan's teammates. I believe you might have picked up some sign language. Do you remember any of it? I think Josh might be there to help you out, if not.
You got anything? Because I was learning, right? So I was learning the bring it home. Yeah, I think it's like this, and then you bring it home like that. Am I right?
So on a scale of 0 to best thing since sliced veg, what are we giving that? Because Josh has gone for it there. Was he right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Somewhere near the top, yeah. Right.
Yeah, top 10.
Now, Dave, we've obviously heard about the differences between deaf football and hearing football. What are the differences with CP football?
So CP football, it's 7 aside, so it's not 11s. It's 30 minutes per half. It's actually really tough. I find it tougher than 11 aside. And yeah, you can take underarm throw-ins, so it's not proper throw-ins. But yeah, it's high intensity, it's good, and yeah, enjoy it.
Now, as much as we're supporting the lads in the World Cup right now, you all have got huge tournaments and competitions coming up next year. Rylan, where are you guys going to be going next year to compete for the big trophies?
So next year we have the World Cup in Malaysia, what we're competing at.
And Emma, I believe you're also going out there at the same time?
So the men and women, our tournament at the World Cup in Malaysia, so next year, yeah.
But must be looking forward to it as a group.
Oh yeah, I believe with the squad we've got, I believe in the squad, and I believe we can win this. So yeah.
I like the confidence. And Dave, there's also a huge tournament for the CP team next year as well.
We're off to Italy at the end of May for the Euros, so looking forward to that.
Loads to look forward to for us here. But before that, we've got a big game to look forward to tomorrow. Where are we going to be watching it?
Well, after this weekend, I'll probably be watching it in the pub, can't lie.
A few pints in the pub, yeah? And what do you reckon? You reckon Jack can get on the score sheet again?
I hope so. We can do it for the boys from Birmingham, I guess, again, you know what I mean? So, good luck.
Yeah, Jack, we got a fellow Brummie here, but back to you guys over in Qatar. Jack, all the best tomorrow, and catch you soon.
Nice one. Just before we go, can someone teach me what a goal? So because I was trying to learn it, okay, but I feel like I need like expert advice on what a goal is.
I'll hand over to Ollie here. He'll show you the ropes.
Well, really would be like about facial expression and sign language. What a goal! Ooh.
I tell you what, I like that one a lot, Jack. I think if you do tuck one in tomorrow, you might have to see that one because I like that a lot. That's wicked. Thanks for that, Ollie. And yeah, we need to see a load of that tomorrow. But Josh, Jack, appreciate it, and good luck tomorrow, Jack.
Thank you, guys. Absolute pleasure to speak to you guys, and good luck with everything you've got going on. I know there's some huge games that you've got, especially this summer over in Italy, especially stuff like that. So amazing. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, Josh.
So now, Jack, this part of the show, I know you were practicing. We've had Trent over there practicing. This is sharpshooters, okay?
I have been practicing.
Nah, you know what? You haven't been practicing. Don't worry. No one saw anything. No one saw you hit the keeper's hand about 4 times. But let's go through the people that have come before you because it's fairly intense, okay? So I want to pull up the leaderboard right now and show you kind of who your competition are, right? Because at the very bottom of that, Raheem Sterling is on 31 points, okay? He's actually not even made the top 10. Okay, Luke Shaw, Declan Rice and Mason Mount had that first 3 shows, all got 66. Harry Maguire and Kyle Walker drawing on 71. Decent scores. Henderson was absolutely gutted that he got, you know, usurped by Jude Bellingham by 1 point, because I know that's like they've got that kind of relationship. Madders on the 80 almost had a perfect score.
I would have thought he'd get better.
Almost had a perfect score. Went for the 40 in the last one and hit the 20. Otherwise, it would have been the best round I've ever seen. Connor Cody, very solid 85. And Aaron Ramsdale
How
over
can
91.
it be the best round you've ever seen when there's 2 people above him?
Because it was all perfect until the last start. It didn't, you know, because I'll show you how, when you get up there, you'll see if you hit the 1 and then you hit the 1, it's not quite, it's not quite as sexy. But honestly, Madders hit the middle of every single dart.
Nah, I'm getting 100, mate.
Yeah? I believe, from judging by what I saw, I'm not 100% convinced that you're getting 100. But
yeah, but some of them are like they're like sports, like I don't know, man.
These guys play a lot of darts.
Sports games, aren't they?
So you're gonna freestyle?
No, they do it like Deck, Mace, Madders, like they just do everything sports. They play darts, they play table tennis, they play golf, they play football, they play cricket. Like me, I don't do any of that.
I just
football. Just play football, yeah.
All right, well, let's go play some darts. And before we go over there,
And
let's
I
just
like
remind
tennis,
you.
actually.
Exactly, tennis. Well, let's remind you of sharpshooters. Here's some of the best bits while me and Jack make our way over.
I'm a bit nervous, you know.
Crumble, apple, crumble. 3, 2, 1. What is going on here? It's absolute shambles, but it is good darts.
Yes,
Straight in the 10. What's going?
How long?
Incredible. You've probably got another 10 seconds. In the 1. Mace, you're lying to me. We're all good. We've got those types straight in the 10. See, that's proper darts. All I'm saying is if you get the 100, it is going off in here. Oh my God, all you need is the 5. In the 40, okay, now you can go for every other target.
I played
in the 1. Perfect. This is technique. Oh, wow. That's some frightening arrows there, by the way. 4.
No, you said unlimited.
Bro. I got a 20. Throw one more. You got one more.
I don't like 15.
No, you only hit each target once. God, you got 15 seconds in the 40. That is the game done. 91. 91. I have to say, you said you were going to the top of the leaderboard.
I did.
And you
I'm
did
so disappointed
not
in that
lie.
one there.
Welcome back to Sharpshooters. As you can see, Jack's already putting himself top of the leaderboard. This is the confidence that we need. Now, Jack, let me explain the rules to you over here. Okay, you have unlimited darts you can throw, okay, in 30 seconds, but you can only hit each target once. So if you go and hit the 1, you can't then go back and try and get the 5. 1 dart, 1 target. This is all 1 target.
But what about if I throw the dart and it goes here?
You can go back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't worry about that. But the top score you can get is 100 if you hit every single inner circle. But if you go for the 40 and go for glory and you hit the keeper's hand, you're back to 0 and your game is done. There's nothing after that. It is going to be a sad, sad day. The klaxons will go off, all right? You ready? It's all very scary.
How long do I get? 30 seconds?
You get 30 seconds, and I'll keep you updated on the time. Listen, don't laugh, mate.
Well, do I get to choose what one I go for first?
You can go to anyone first.
40?
You can go for the 40 first if you want, but it could be a real short game with your darts. Yeah? Are you ready?
Yeah, let me have a stretch.
I ain't got all day, bro. What's going on? You ready? You feeling loose? Okay. Jack, your time starts. In 3, 2, 1.
Bro.
You wasted your own time, bro. Go on, let's go.
Nah.
In the 1. This is not a good start. Jack, I was wishing for... You are so lucky. Jack, this is the shambolic.
No, wait, you said I can go all around it.
Yeah, but there's no point. All right, you're in the 10. All right, Jack, you ain't got that much time. You've got 15 seconds left. All right, you're in the 5. Wow, Raz might be getting lifted off the bottom. You got 10 seconds.
There's 5.
Go on, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, he's just made it. He's get over it. What was going on with this start here?
I just wanted to get the viewers on the edge of their seats.
I think, you know what? I think you did. All right, let's count them up. There was some real wild darts going on over there. Okay, that I can't give you the 5 for that. That's a 1. So we'll start over here. 15. I'll give you the 10 for that. So that's 25. That's 30. That's 50. That's 60. That's 62. 60.
Oh, brother, I didn't even make the... Hold on. You haven't added this up, right?
Yeah, I have added
15,
yeah.
25, 35, 45, 55.
Yeah. I'm going to... Listen, I am going to book you for Descent. I am going to book you for Descent for this. Don't make me take points off you. Don't make me take points off you. Bro. 61. You also, when you were counting it was getting lower. All right. It was good redemption. I think it was actually okay score. You know, so I'm going to leave you on the 61 here.
62, bruv. What are you doing?
My maths has been questioned multiple times on this show. I'm going to have to drag you all the way down, bro. I'm very, very sorry. And I'm going to have to throw you just above Phil Foden. But Phil Foden is very good at darts. So, you know,
exactly.
You're in good company, Dan.
I mean.
You're in good company,
I don't really play either, so...
You said, listen, all those boys are like multi-sport.
I could have just got the 40, bro, just like...
Do you want me to move it? Yeah. All right. We'll keep practicing after the show. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Jack, my bro, always a pleasure to have you on board. Listen, the next person we got on the show, we're going to need a question for, OK? So I'm not going to ask you now. I'm going to give you a little bit of time so you can be, do you know what I mean? You can think of something quite good, because I know you're...
Who is it?
It's Calvin Phillips.
Yeah. He's going to get a few powders off me.
I can't imagine. Right, guys, thank you so much. The great news is we are back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow, same time. Enjoy it. Actually, no, it's a special match day show. I've absolutely lied. So enjoy it. We're going to have an earlier show. We've got Calvin Phillips on the show. We've got so much to get through. Enjoy it, guys. And guess what? We will see you 1 o'clock tomorrow. Peace out.